Okay. Progressing through the Salva mines. To find an exit. Or Alan. I mean, I know how this goes. I've played this game many times in my youth. Unique spots are big EXP boosts. Pretty nice.
We got enemies! It's all over. We got enemies! Weaker than I thought.
Dragons! That is where you need to go to recruit a character later. And I intend on recruiting that character for this playthrough as Reyna.
We got enemies! Ha! Tuh! Ha! Crush! Tuh! Tuh! It's all over.
Also, this particular musical track is very Castlevania.
We better be careful. Ha! Tuh! Ha! Crush! Crush! Tuh! Ha! Duh! That was an easy win. Excellent! We better be careful. Crush! Ha! That was an easy win. We better be careful. Crush! 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 Ha! Ah, good. We better be careful. Crush! Duh! You all right? We better be careful. Crush! Crush! Ha! You all right? We better be careful. Crush! Ah, good. What is this place?
Ah, my sweet bride. So wonderful of you to make it to our little wedding. Reina, my dear. You should know by now that you can't escape from me.
Alan, what is wrong with you? You weren't like this before.
No, I wasn't. I've changed, and I have the stone to thank for that.
Alan!
But that's a trifle matter not worth killing yourself over. Shall we begin the ceremony?
Reina!
That's close enough.
So you're Alan. Let Reina go. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
If you'll excuse me, sir, we are in the middle of a holy ceremony. In just a moment, we will be together as one. I would appreciate it if you would show some respect. Now then, my Reina.
No! Mr. Kenny, help me!
Stop it! This isn't anything holy! You can't force someone into marriage like this!
Force? I think you're a tad mistaken here. We are in love with each other. Love with each other. Love!
Alan?
Love with...
Oh no!
Mr. Kenny!
Damn it! Look out! This is bad.
Be careful! Crash! 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 It's finally
Anyone hurt?
over.
Good job, Claude.
Whoa! Reina! Are you alright?
Yeah.
What happened to this guy, Reina?
I don't know. Ever since he came to Arlia, it's like he was possessed by something.
But people don't just turn into this kind of monster. What's going on here?
Alan, you were such a good person, too.
Reina.
Why did this have to happen? Alan!
He's still breathing.
Where am I? Huh? Reina, why are you here?
Alan, you're back!
What do you mean? Oh, my head's spinning. I feel like I've been stuck in a dream for days.
I guess that stone was what caused all this trouble. Once it's gone, that was enough to turn him back to normal.
I'm so happy for you.
Now let's go back to the mansion. We can figure everything out over there.
Don't you dare teleport me out of here. No, I needed that treasure chest.
I did all of that?
Yes, you did, I'm afraid. It was a terrible experience.
Wow. I can't remember a thing. You're telling me I had Bosman build that altar for me?
Yep, it was about 2 weeks ago that you sent me the order. And now that I think about it, that was around the time I started to notice you acting strangely. Like you were in your own little world or something.
It must have been that stone. Whatever power that stone's emitting was enough to mentally transform you.
I think you're right about that. The first time I saw that stone, it was like something swelled up inside my head. I felt like I could literally do no wrong. that I was right, and everyone else was to do my bidding. I don't remember much after that, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forget what it felt like at that single moment.
Alan.
Reyna, I'm sorry. I know I was unconscious during that time, but I feel terrible for doing those things to you.
Don't feel bad, Alan. Besides, you're back to normal, and I know the real Alan would never do anything like that.
Thank you.
We better hurry back to Arlia. Your mom's worried about you, Reyna.
Yeah.
I need to go explain what happened to everyone in Salva. Hopefully they'll be understanding.
Reyna!
I just wanted that treasure chest.
Looks like we owe you our thanks once again. You saved Reyna's life not once, but twice now.
Oh, no. I hardly did anything worth thanking me for.
So is that what started this whole little episode? That little stone he found in the Salva mines?
That's the only explanation I can think of. When the stone shattered, Alan snapped back to normal.
First you go mad, then you transform into a monster. That stone almost reminds me of the sorcery globe.
Yes, it does seem to be that way. Perhaps the two are related somehow.
The sorcery globe.
That's just something that popped into my mind anyway.
It sounds like the town of Salva is in an uproar right now. As if Alan didn't cause enough chaos, rumors about the hero have made it over there as well.
I'm sorry. I know you had warned me about that.
Do not take that as a criticism. It was unavoidable with your mind focused upon saving Reyna's life. Still, the story has spread too far now. Hiding it any longer will prove to be very impractical.
I see.
Would you mind investigating the sorcery globe for us, Mr. Kenny? I know this is an awfully selfish request, but frankly, I cannot think of anyone more fitting for the task. I as well believe Alan's fit of madness has something to do with the sorcery globe. If you could save him, then perhaps you could do yet more for us.
Mr. Kenny?
All right, I'll do it.
You will?
But first, let me just remind you that I'm not the hero. Saving the world is just way beyond me, I'm afraid. But I think the sorcery globe might provide some useful information for my own personal reasons. If I can help everyone else in the process, then I figure it'd be worthwhile, you know?
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. We will help you out as best we can.
Thank you, but I'm not making any promises.
Could you take me with you, Mr. Kenny?
Reyna!
You heard what the mayor just said. I want to help out as best I can.
But Reyna, it's going to be dangerous.
I fully understand that, but I just know I will be of some help to you along the way. You don't know very much about this land, do you, Mr. Kenny? So you're going to need some kind of guide in your travels. I could at least provide you with that, right?
I suppose so, yes, but... Come on, Mayor, help me out here.
That's right, Mr. Kenny. Why don't you take her along if that's what she wants?
Mayor!
I'm sure she'll be a tremendous asset on the road. Please, think it over some.
Okay, I got it. But get your mom's permission first, Reyna. I'm not gonna let you come with me unless she gives the green light.
Yeah, I know.
In that case, you should probably head for Cross first. That's a pretty large town, so I'm sure you'll find some leads there. Take care on your way home, Reyna. It's starting to get chilly, so don't catch cold now.
Oh, I'll be all right. My house is right over there, you know. I'm not being a burden on you, am I? I know I kind of forced you into this.
No, of course not.
Listen,
Yes?
Oh, Raina, are you still here? I thought you'd be back home by now.
Have a good night.
Ah, welcome back, Raina.
Hi, Mom. Mom, listen.
What is it?
Mr. Kenny said he'll go check out the sorcery globe for us.
Oh, really?
Really, but that's not all. I was thinking about going along with him.
Raina, why would you want to do that?
I thought the journey might be too much for him to handle by himself. I mean, he doesn't know a thing about this world.
But Raina...
No. Please, Mom. I have to tell you. I know all about...
Pardon my intrusion so late, my dear. Westa, could I have a word with you, please?
Certainly.
I'm gonna get some fresh air outside.
Still, no dice. Guess I'm too far out of range. Damn it.
Mr. Kenny, are you having trouble sleeping?
Oh, Raina. No, I just, what are you still doing up?
Well, I told my mother I'm going and, she was pretty surprised.
I would think so. Did she say no?
She
Technically,
didn't
no.
say anything, but then the mayor came by.
Oh.
Listen, Mr. Kenny, there's a reason why I want to come along with you.
A reason? What do you mean?
My mom, she's not my real mother. I don't think either of them realize I know, but I overheard them discussing it a long time ago.
Oh, really? So you want to search for your real mother?
I don't know. I don't have anything to go on besides this pendant. But the fact that whoever gave birth to me cared enough to give me this pendant, I think she must have loved me, at the very least.
What about the mom you have now? Westa's the one that raised you. I can tell she has a lot of love and affection for you. What about her feelings?
I love her. She's the only mother I have.
So why all this then?
I want to know what I really am. Where was I born? Why was I in the sacred forest? Where did this power of mine come from? But more than anything else, I want to know what happened to the woman who gave birth to me. I'm not going with you because I want to leave my village. I'm going because one day I will come back here again. It's getting late. I'm sorry I brought all this up.
No, it's...
Good night.
Take care of Reyna for us, Mr. Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Be careful out on the road.
Of course. I'll be fine as long as Mr. Kenny is with me.
I suppose so.
Reyna.
Don't worry, Mom. I promise I'll be back soon. Saying goodbye like this makes it all the better when I say hello again, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Come back soon. Okay, Reyna? Thanks, Lucien. Remember to be a good boy, all right? Okay.
Go on now. Wouldn't want to keep Mr. Kenny any longer than we have to. You'd want to reserve enough time for the trip to Cross, no? It's best if you set off as soon as you can.
So the first thing to do is visit the King of Cross at the castle, right?
That's correct. He will certainly welcome you once you show him my letter of introduction. You'll be able to gather the latest information on what's going on from him.
Oh, definitely. I know the king pretty well myself.
Let's go then, Reyna.
See you later, Mom.
Take care, Reyna. If things get tough, you're welcome back here anytime you want. Don't forget that this is your home.
I won't forget it. Goodbye, Mom.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Kenny.
Thank you, sir.
Open the guide map with up, then select the destination. Limited time, private action. Ah, okay. That's what stamina actually affects. Alright, if the powerful enemy is still around, we're going to give it a crack. May need to switch to Claude to do it, though. Just to keep their gaze off of Reyna.
We can win this!
We got enemies!
Hope.
Ah! Yeah! It's all over.
That's one for us. Here they come!
We got enemies! Crash! Yeah!
That's
It's
one for
all
us!
over.
Whoa!
Back
This
attack.
is bad!
I'm not gonna lose! Crash! Crash!
Ooh, got it.
That's one
Beautiful.
for
An
us!
easy win.
I got the back attack, sure. Yeah, and EXP is divided.
Excellent.
Whoa!
What'd you learn, Reyna? Deep mist. Alright. Difficult enemy defeated. Now let's get out of here. Alright, no private actions.
We got enemies!
We can win this!
Yeah! Weaker than I
That was
thought.
easier than I thought.
When do they...
Be careful, everyone!
Yeah! Yeah!
We can win this!
We got enemies! You ready for this?
We can win this!
Slash!
Well, I'd
It's
say that's
all
worth
over.
10 out of 10. Here they come!
We better be careful.
Air slash! That was easier than I thought. We can win this!
We better be careful. Crash! We got enemies.
Here they come! Air slash! Air slash!
Crash! We got enemies.
Be careful!
Yeah!
Air slash!
That was
Well,
an
I'd
easy
say that's
win.
worth 10 out of 10. The power!
Come on. All of you. Link up.
We got enemies.
Here they come! Air slash!
Ha!
Be careful!
We got enemies. Ha!
Ha! Ha! Air slash! That's
That
one
was
for
an
us.
easy win. We got enemies.
Here they come! We can win this!
We got
Air
enemies.
slash!
Tuh, tuh.
Yeah! That was easier
Weaker
than I thought.
We better be careful.
We can win this! Air slash!
Crash!
Dang.
Air slash! That's one
Weaker
for
than
us!
I thought. We got enemies!
We can win this!
Air slash! Air slash!
That was an
That's
easy
one for
win.
us! Be careful!
We got enemies!
Air slash! Air slash!
Well,
That
I'd
was
say
an
that's worth
easy
10
win.
out of 10.
Ooh, great!
We can win this!
We better be careful!
Air slash!
Crush!
Air slash! Air slash!
We got enemies!
Be careful!
Air slash! Air slash!
That was easier than I thought. Whoa!
What? Oh, it's been in there. Okay. Nice. A very nice fast travel system. Oh, right. The, Path to the Dragon.
We better be careful!
Be careful!
Air slash!
It's all
That
over!
was easier than I thought.
I wonder. Hey, we got a triple.
Be careful! Be careful!
We got enemies!
Meteor! Palm!
We better be careful!
We can win this! Meteor! Palm!
That was
Well,
an
I'd
easy
say that's
win.
worth 10 out of 10.
We better be careful.
Here they come.
Ha!
Yeah!
Here they come.
You ready for this?
Meteor! Boom!
It's all over.
That's one for us.
Uh-oh.
Be careful, everyone.
When did they?
Dang it. I got attack.
Yeah!
Meteor! Boom!
It's finally
Anyone
over.
hurt?
The demo prohibited me from going this direction. I wonder if it's available right away. Because this is a fairly tough area up here. There's a sub-event here.
It looks like we can climb up on top of this.
The enemies are all red. Back that.
This is bad.
This looks a little rough.
Meteor!
Crush!
Boom!
Yeah!
Meteor!
Crush!
Boom!
Crush! Yeah!
Yeah, not happening.
Help me.
Yep. Too powerful. Alright. Fair enough.
Be careful.
We better be careful.
Meteor!
Crush!
Boom!
Yeah!
That was an
That's
easy
one for
win.
us. Be careful.
We better be careful. Crush! We got enemies.
Here they come. Meteor!
Crush!
Boom! We can win this.
We got enemies.
Hope. Meteor! Boom! Well, I'd say
Weaker
that's
than I
worth 10
thought.
out of 10.
I didn't expect we would arrive this late.
This place looks deserted.
There's an inn I know nearby. Let's stay there for the night and we'll visit the castle tomorrow.
Why, it's Raina! You've been quite a stranger lately.
Sorry I haven't been around, Aunt Rachel. How are things going?
Oh, as well as always, I'd say. Oh, found a new man, did you? Worrying Westa to no end, no doubt.
He's not my boyfriend!
Oh, you didn't have to shout it like that.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Well, you're in luck. I've got a lovely vacant room just for the two of you. How about I let you stay there for the night? On the house.
Are you sure that's okay?
Oh, nothing but the best for my niece on her special night.
I told you already, it's not like that at all. I swear.
Not at all, huh?
Come to think of it, Mr. Flack paid a visit to town a couple of weeks earlier.
Diaz was here?
But he left soon afterwards. Not that he had any particular destination in mind.
I see.
Well, make yourselves comfy.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Take care of Raina for me, all right?
Yes, of course. By the way, I couldn't help but wonder, who's Mr. Flack?
You mean Diaz?
She mentioned the name earlier, so I was just curious.
His full name's Diaz Flack. He used to live in Arlia like me. Something terrible happened to him, though, a long time ago, and because of that, he left the village.
Well, I'll try to avoid the subject then.
Thanks.
Do you mind if I make one request, though?
What is it?
You really don't have to call me Mr. Kinney. It just makes me feel weird when I call you Raina.
Okay, I'll remember that from now on.
Well, let's get ready for bed then. It's getting late.
Looks like it. Good night, Claude.
Good night, Raina.
Diaz.
That's it. That's the scene. Diaz.
Well, how did things go?
We had a great night's sleep, Aunt Rachel. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you know that's not what I meant.
Whoops.
Excuse me.
Making this private action unmissable is a really good idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. That man, he had 3 eyes.
This is the front desk for the audience chamber.
This is the place. I'll write our names in for you.
Ah, I see you're here on behalf of Mayor Regis of Alia.
Yes, sir. I'd like to have an audience as soon as possible, if I may.
Very well. If you could kindly wait until I make the arrangements.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to look around the castle until the time comes.
That would be great. We're in, Claude.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Just remember to be careful.
Pardon me.
It is an honor, Your Majesty.
Ah, it's you, Reina. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I can hardly recognize you. You've grown to be even more beautiful than what I've heard from Regis.
I'm glad to see you in good spirits, sire.
Oh, there's no need for formalities, Reina. What can I do for you today?
Yes, sire. We have begun to conduct an investigation into the sorcery globe. As part of that, we were wondering if Your Majesty could give us whatever information on the globe and its properties that you currently possess.
Heavens, you're the one conducting this investigation?
Yes, sire, and we are treating the job with as much resolve and determination as it deserves.
Well, if that be the case, then it wouldn't do to hold anything back from you. I don't need to remind you of all the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that have occurred worldwide lately. However, the exact cause of this activity remains a total mystery even to us.
Have you given any thought to the idea that the sorcery globe is behind all this?
Well, without some kind of evidence to back up that theory, it is difficult to be 100% sure about anything. I hear that people and monsters are fighting a pitched struggle in El Kingdom territory at present. Unfortunately, few details have been given on the scope of the battle or the number of casualties incurred as a result.
Are there any ships right now that can take us to El?
There are, but they have been strictly regulated. Wild rumors have a way of spreading quickly during wartime, needless to say. I am afraid we know very little about the machinations of the sorcery globe ourselves. Or rather, it would be more accurate to say we know nothing at all.
Haven't you sent a team to investigate it?
I have, but unfortunately, any hope for their return seems to have perished at this point. To sum up the current situation, despite all our best efforts, we have failed to obtain even a trace of information about the sorcery globe.
I see.
That's why we've decided to enlist the help of any willing adventurers in the area.
That explains all of the adventurers we saw in town.
I hardly need to remind you, Reyna, that your investigation into the sorcery globe is an extremely dangerous endeavor. If it were up to me, I would sincerely suggest that you call off this investigation immediately.
Don't worry, I'll be all right. I have Mr. Kenny on my side here.
Oh, so you have that much faith in his strength. In any case, it looks like you could do with some better equipment.
Here, His Majesty has granted you a travel permit, along with a small parting gift.
But Your Majesty...
Please, take it. It's a perfectly fitting payment for helping us root out the cause of this cataclysm.
I see you down there in the corner.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
If you're traveling to the El Kingdom, the interim transport ship departing from Kurik would be best.
Thank you for your generous support, Your Majesty.
I hardly even opened my mouth.
It's not just you. Even I felt like I had butterflies in my stomach.
Get a portrait of Prince Bowser. Get my free goodies. And a perfect stopping point, too.